Die, zombie bastard, die!
Jim, it's me. I'm your co-host.
What?
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour.
Hi, I'm Jim, and here's special co-host guest Luke. And today, we're going to do the Lochness review. Ashley would be here, but producers have torn us apart because people have drinking ended the TV show and, well, didn't turn out too well, and we got in trouble for it. And here we're going to talk about Resident Evil Extinction.
Man. 3.
Well, I thought it was the most well-made of the three films. I mean, directorial-wise, it's from the director of the original Highlander film. I don't know his name, but I mean, I thought it was directed really well. I don't think the script was as strong as like the first Resident Evil film, but the script wasn't very strong in the first Resident Evil film either. So I don't know, it's kind of a weak script, but I think it's probably the best of the three. But a lot of reviews I've been reading have argued.
Action scenes were pretty good. Yeah, just there's some movies that just the story might not be good, but just because the action's so much fun to watch, it'll be worth seeing. I don't know. I still might say the second one might be my favorite, just because I like the darker films, and the second one kind of seemed like it had more darker thing going on. The first one kind of annoyed me just because everyone was dying so quickly, and I kind of I don't know. I just like the second one more. I usually like the second one's little trios.
Got my nigga Crow.
Yeah, this one picks up after picks up about 5 years after the second one ends.
You ever see the Mad Max series?
Yes, I have.
Did they kind of do it like the Mad Max series? Like, I didn't see the second one, so I shouldn't talk like that. But in the third one, he ends up in this random desert dealing with all these.
No, yeah, the Mad Max kind of started the popularity of the sci-fi post-apocalyptic film. Yeah, this was definitely more in the vein of a post-apocalyptic film than a normal zombie film or action film. More so than the previous two.
Mm-hmm. It was, I don't know, the post-apocalypse, you don't really, see any changes within the zombies. I didn't think you could see any changes in the zombies from before films. They might have seemed a little hungrier, but they always, seemed violent and hungry, so I didn't see any degree or obvious changes of why it's the future for the zombies. But the caravan, what was her name, Redfield was leading the caravan of people who try to save them with a bunch of, they try to make you feel bad for the people because they're a bunch of cute kids and stuff like that running around, and they all had to eat off canned soup and stuff like that. It was pretty sad stuff.
Yeah, so, basically, the zombies have taken over the world at this point, and the survivors are they're constantly on the move, trying to survive.
Home in the house. Home. This sound like some old man.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the movie's biggest problems, it wasn't a very good script. The dialogue and just the whole structure of it was pretty poor overall.
You have a good action choreographer, so that it all works out.
No, it's a fun movie. But
Alice killing people with machetes is always fun.
The script itself wasn't.
The actual internal story, deep story, there is none. You're just pissed off company, and there's Alice trying to save friends.
Yeah, it almost seems like it might have worked better if there wasn't like two previous sequels that had to work in the side plots from.
I don't know why she went to this gas station.
It was the Umbrella stronghold.
The gas station was?
The gas station?
Remember, that's what she went to the gas station where the guy was hanging, and she just picked up this journal with
Oh, that was.
I was like, why would she go there? And she didn't say at all.
She was looking for gas.
And she found a notebook. I don't know. She seemed like she knew what she was doing, but usually you want to look everywhere for food, which would kind of suck because there's no food because of zombies.
keys in the trunk type shit. You know.
In the game, could she? I never play the games, and I feel really bad for doing it. Okay, when you played Alice, can you do the machete stuff?
No, there's no Alice. Alice isn't in the video games. She was a character originally created for the movies.
Oh, so they're not sticking true to the games, I guess.
No, they're not at all.
I like the character of Alice. I think the character of Alice is really cool. Somewhat of a, I don't know, I don't want to say Kill Bill ripoff, but I'm just saying that just because it's a woman on no, she's not a woman on revenge. So no, she's not a Kill Bill ripoff. She just fights really cool. So
Yeah, no, it's interesting. She does a lot of stuff that you can't do in the video game. In this film, she gained some psychic powers. Or in the second film, it kind of hinted at that, but she was more of just a superhero with super strength and stuff. They also added that characters that you play as never have in the game. Yeah, she's played by Emilia Jovovich. A female, she's one of like the only real female action stars. There's other females who have been in action movies, but she kind of has made a career out of it, starting with like The Fifth Element.
oh, she's the girl in the Fifth Element.
Yeah, she's in The Fifth Element, and she did Ultraviolet and ResEvil series.
I heard Ultraviolet sucked.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Fifth Element was really good though. She didn't have any speaking lines, but
Not really,
Her she had really good physical movements and stuff like that. And about Ashanti and her boyfriend, as I like how they're the only. Well, I didn't see any other black people in the movie, and like I like how the black guy is the one who's gonna lie about being bit by the zombies and stuff like that, and Ashanti's the first one to die, and it kind of seems like. I don't know. I kind of noticed that it was kind of nitpicking at them. I don't know if it seemed a little obvious to you at all. But
Yeah, LJ. He's a
name?
returning character from the second one, but he doesn't get much. I mean, he gets some stuff to do in this movie, but he doesn't get much actual dialogue. When Alice reappears, he like doesn't even have any lines with her, even though we know that they know each other from the second movie.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, they kind of seemed like they just wanted to get rid of him, and they were trying to take him away.
I thought, well, I don't know, I felt that he'd just be scared of her. But they didn't really show that either.
No,
You know,
they
they just, I'd be like, if I was bit by a zombie and this is a master zombie killer, I would think, ooh, I'm not going to talk to her because master zombie killer is going to know that I'm a zombie now.
Carlos Olivier. And, no, they're kind of trying to tie him up too. Like LJ, it seems like they're trying to figure out something for him to do. There's another side plot from the second one that.
They gave him a little more prestige before they killed him, though, because he died in a brave way, and he loved Alice, so, that kind of shows Alice has emotion and, a chance of living like a human being, because she's 100% company made, and she doesn't want to be a part of this company at all. What was the company called?
The Umbrella Corporation.
The Umbrella Corporation.
I gotta come on this jump. Yeah, I got it for sale.
Out of the CG in the past movies is very, video game-ish like, and maybe that's what they're going for because it's based on a video game. But I never, if I want to watch a movie with real people, I want to see, things that look real with them. I don't want to be ruined with a video game. You know what I mean?
No, there was some pretty poor CG, specifically towards the end with
The
tyrant.
boss.
Yeah, the tyrant monster. The tentacle CG was pretty poor all around, but there was some decent CG.
Were the bird CG?
A lot of the birds, not all the birds, but yeah, I'm sure like the massive bird scenes were CG and stuff.
I got it for sale. If you want it, you can get it, 'cause I got it for sale.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you liked the previous two, or you like science fiction action movies, yes, I do think it's worth seeing.
I thought it was a pretty cool thriller in addition to the movies.
Yeah, they leave room open for another sequel, though.
Oh, they made it obvious that there's going to be another sequel. Well, we're going to go to Ashley with the side note. So, thanks for watching us. Goodbye.